Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I remain Emmanuel Adebayo. I was going through my Twitter timeline and I found a powerful quote which I would like to share with you guys, and I think it will be of value to you. Until you have money to finance your temptation, don't brag about morals. There's too much hidden in poverty. Let me say it again. Until you have money to finance your temptation, don't brag about morals. There's too much hidden in poverty. Now, many people say they are humble, they have integrity. So, what's even true test of that integrity and humbleness? Until you attain power and until you have money, then you can say, truly, you can say you have humility and being humble. If you are the CEO of a company, you have access to money, you have access to women, you have access to power to do and undo. That's when we could test your humility and also integrity. Possibly you have access to finance your temptation, but however your moral integrity still stands. That means you don't humanize, you don't abuse your power, you don't steal money. Then your humility stands. I do tell people that the true test of integrity and humility is when somebody attains power. Then we can know who you are. Sometimes your true character doesn't show forth when you're poor. You're poor, you become humble. The poverty makes you humble. Poverty makes you have integrity, because all these things is boiled down to the test is boiled down to when you have access to power. Many of our people, before they contest election, you see them, they are humble. However, give them power, give them access, then you find their true color. They start humanizing, embezzling funds, buying cars. So you don't truly know your true character. Possibly many of us don't know our true character. Is when we find ourselves that have billions of naira, we can attest to it that you are really humble. Then temptation will come forth. You have access, you have wife at home, and you have access to women coming to you to lure you to sleep with them. Then if you can overcome that temptation, I'm telling you, you're a true man. You're a true man. You're a true man. You're a true man. And also, I would like to say this: if don't abuse the experience you've never been part of. Many of us find ourselves abusing people that I told her don't marry that guy. She's divorced now. I told her she's divorced. It can never be me. And we also tell ourselves, person that maybe a child of your friend got pregnant, and also or your. So I heard a story about a woman that got pregnant, and at the end of the day, a lady got pregnant, and this woman was abusing this lady. But as even there's something that will happen if you abuse an experience. There's how the universe will collide and how God will do it. You become part of that experience. Our child got pregnant, and she became humble. She became humble. The experience she was abusing become part of our own story. Now, I we we are very quick to accuse someone, and we said we call ourselves being Christ-like. Wait, the woman abused in the Bible that was told that the Pharisees brought this woman to Jesus Christ, and they told her that she was found in the act of adultery. Jesus to bow down, was writing something on the ground. Then he stood up, he said, "Who among you is without sin should be the first to cast the stone." Then he bent down again and was writing. Then the older ones left, the younger ones left. No one was found. Then he stood up. He said, "Lady, where is your accuser?" And she said, "No one." He said, "Go." He said, "I did not condemn you, but go and sin no more. Go, don't sin no more. Go and sin no more." But we now are the if you we find ourselves publicly humiliating people that have sinned because they find themselves in that situation. But we ourselves, have we tested our true character? Can we do as Christ did without publicly humiliating people? You call them aside and say what you did was wrong, but don't do it again. But you publicly humiliate someone, you accuse them, you are pregnant, you accuse them. So don't abuse an experience you've never been part of. And also, if you don't have money, if you don't have money, don't claim morality, because too much is hidden in poverty. So if you don't have money to finance your temptation, don't boast about moral. too much. There's too much things in morality. That's the moral. Being moral. That means your humility and your integrity will be found in a environment that you have access to. You can finance that temptation. You have access to a lot of women. You have access to a lot of money. Then your moral value will be tested.